Hello, and welcome to week 1 with Elevated Academy and our mudras for manifestation. So let's dive right in. This mudra is probably one of the most, it's easy to do, and it's incredibly deep and powerful. Now, this mudra, this whole week is centered around humility. Or you could think of that as our earth element. So this mudra is really great for stimulating the root chakra, which is connected to our earth element. Now, we've included a really specific affirmation to chant while using the mudra and practicing seated or lying meditation. Again, remember, symmetrical positioning is more important than whether or not you're sitting or lying. If you do have an injury or you're uncomfortable sitting like in meditation posture for a long period of time, use a lying meditation as well. Now, here is your affirmation for this week. This is really important. When we think of humility, true humility comes from being able to ask for help when we need it. It comes from being able to surrender to what is, to trust in our sense of security and safety, and to, like I said, ask for the things that we need, get the things that we need, and be of service to those who need it. At Elevated Academy, we have a philosophy that we use all the time, and we've been talking about it for a couple years now. And that philosophy is give, ask, receive. So our affirmation for this week to use with our humility and our deep dive into what that means for each one of us. Where do we stand with that? When you think of being humble, when you think of how you interact with or communicate with others, what degree are you at in your humility? How does that play a part? Is it there at all? Maybe you're humble all the time. So take stock as you watch this video and kind of reflect back. How does humbleness show up in your life? So, without further ado, this affirmation is powerful, and you don't necessarily need to use it with a mudra or meditation. You can simply say it when you need to remind yourself about this lesson, this deep lesson of humility. So, here's the affirmation. All is provided for those who give, ask, receive. All is provided for those who give, ask, receive. Now, you're going to say this and chant this as you practice the Pran mudra. That's P-R-A-N mudra. As I mentioned, the Pran mudra activates the root chakra. It stimulates the nourishing energy of the pelvic floor. It increases our vitality, and it reduces fatigue and nervousness, and is said to actually improve vision. Interesting. On the mental emotional level, it increases our staying power and our assertiveness, healthy self-confidence, and the courage to see things through and start new projects, which is really important when we think of our root chakra and all of that it implies, our safety, our security, all of it, that courage to keep moving, that courage to trust, to give, ask, and receive. It's all encompassed in that one area, which is the base of the spine, close to the perineum. Paired with slow breathing, this will be a very calming and slow and rhythmic experience, creating an inner stability and also creating and cultivating courage in a slow sort of, think of a drumbeat or a heartbeat kind of way. Now on the flip side, if you create a more intense breath, you're going to have that courage and that momentum created a lot quicker and more intensely. Now, this is how you do the Pran mudra. You take your ring finger and your pinky finger, and you join it with the fingertips of your thumb, the fingertip of your thumb. So they join together. And then the index finger and your middle finger extend outward. So you can see here. Do this with both hands. And again, create your symmetrical body position, your seated meditation posture, and place your hands about an inch on your thighs so your arms are about an inch away from your body. Now, you can practice this mudra for the recommended amount of time, 3 times a day for 15 minutes for a total of 45 minutes, or even if you feel you really need this, practice as necessary. Maybe you're driving, maybe you're at work. You need to take 10-minute break to meditate and really practice the Pran Mudra. This mudra will benefit you in a vast array of ways. The grounding effects that also bring courage and a sense of trust and stability are hugely valuable for things like anxiety, things like depression, or nervousness, or a feeling of scarcity. Could be really helpful for that. That feeling of scarcity and humility, they're connected big time. So again, a reminder of your affirmation. All is provided for those who give, ask, receive. So practice the Pran Mudra. Again, that's the ring finger and pinky finger together, and your index and your pointer finger or your middle finger and your pointer finger are extended. Okay, I'm excited to hear how it goes for you. Remember, if you don't feel a sensation right away, that's okay. Keep practicing it. Keep trying. Do it over and over again. And you will feel that heat, or again, maybe that shiver or that feeling of cold or just a little bit of rustle in the nervous system. That's how you know it's working. Have fun. Please share with us at Elevated Academy how your experience goes with the Pran Mudra.